The Chicago Bears' odds of getting the #1 overall pick just went up. And no, it's not because they won today. It's because other teams won. Let me explain. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, please hit that subscribe button down below. It is the best way to support the channel. Please make sure you are following me on my social media platforms, guys. As always, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video art. So as I was talking at the top of the video, the Bears' chances for the #1 overall pick just went up because we had a number of upsets today, folks. All right. The amount of teams that had one win and now went to 2 wins was pretty decent. The Broncos won today. They beat the Packers. Double whammy there, by the way. You have the Broncos getting away from getting the #1 pick, and they beat the division rival Packers. You got to love it. So they beat the Packers. Jordan Love looked awful, by the way. Throwing out there. The Patriots upset the Bills. No one saw that coming, all right? They picked up their second win of the season. Congratulations to Bill Belichick, all right? The Giants, 2-5 now as well. So what does that mean? That means as of this moment, there is only one winless team in football, the Carolina Panthers, who the Chicago Bears have their #1 overall pick, and the other team that is the only one win team in football are the Arizona Cardinals. So you got the Panthers at 0-6, and you got the Cardinals at 1-6. Now, we have a lot of football left, obviously. It's end of week 7. But I'm saying at this time right now, the race just got tighter because a bunch of teams won, and so you don't have a million teams in the running. Could still be the case, but hey, it's fun to talk about right now. So if this ends up being the case where it is the Panthers and the Cardinals kind of vying for the #1 overall pick, right? And obviously you want the Panthers to go ahead and get it because their pick goes to the Bears. Which team is going to end up with it? So I just wanted to peek at their schedule, and let's just play a little game here, taking a look at the schedule and predicting, which team will end up with more wins, or more losses, I should say. So when we take a look at the Panthers, their schedule is Houston, Indy, they play the Bears, they play the Cowboys, then they play the Titans, the Bucks, Saints, Falcons, Packers, Jaguars, and they close out the season against the Bucks. Out of these games, the only ones where I would say, hey, Carolina's got a shot, they've got, an outside chance of winning it. I think that their next game against Houston, Houston's not a world beater. I know CJ Stroud's looked really good, man, but look, Carolina was up 14-0 against Miami. Like, they can put up some points. Houston defense, not great. They've been better with DeMeco Ryans, but not great. I think this is a winnable game for them, for sure. The Colts aren't a world beater either. It wouldn't be the biggest surprise to me if that happened. But obviously, they're not going to be favored in any of these games. But I'm just saying. So, Houston, Indy, maybe outside shot there. Obviously, with the Bears, they're not a great football team either, though I still would expect the Bears to win. But they got a shot. Cowboys, not really. But then again, we saw the Cardinals beat them. Titans, decent shot there maybe. They're not that great. Tampa Bay, twice. Tampa Bay should beat them both times. Saints, same thing, but they don't look great. Atlanta, they're okay. Packers, you got a shot there. And the Jaguars, that's probably a loss. So honestly, the Panthers' schedule is not that difficult. Like, again, they're not going to be favored against any of these teams, but they've got an outside shot, I think, to beat some of these teams that I listed out to you guys. Again, Houston, Indy, Chicago, Tennessee, Tampa Bay, New Orleans, Green Bay. You got a shot. And injuries can happen anytime, right? We never know. Now, let's take a look at Arizona. So the Cardinals have the Ravens. They've got the Browns. They've got the Falcons, Texans, Rams, Steelers, 49ers, Bears, Eagles, Seahawks. So a much tougher schedule right off the bat. So when we take a look at the losses, you're like, Baltimore's a loss. Cleveland's a loss. Atlanta, maybe they got a shot there. Houston, maybe they got a shot there. The Rams, I think that's a loss. Pittsburgh, probably a loss. San Francisco is a loss. Chicago, maybe they got a shot there again. Eagles, that's a loss. Seattle, that's probably a loss. So, honestly speaking, Arizona's schedule's much harder than Carolina's is. but obviously Arizona has a 1-game lead in terms of they're behind. They've won 1 game. The Panthers have won 0. So you kind of need the Panthers to win 2 games and the Cardinals to win none for the Cardinals to get the number 1 overall pick. But yeah, folks, I think there's a lot of football left. But I think it's going to be very close, man. Honestly speaking, like, I hope it is the Panthers, but looking at the schedule, it looks like it's going to be the Cardinals. But we'll see. A lot of football left to be played, but I thought that was fun to talk about. What do you guys think, man? Who's going to end up with the number 1 overall pick? Hey, it could still be any of these other teams, right? Like the Giants, like the Patriots, the Broncos. Who knows? The Packers have 2 wins on the year. Like, it could be any of these teams. We'll see. But let me know what you guys think, man. Leave a comment down below. Who ends up with the number 1 overall pick between the Cardinals or the Panthers? As always, thanks for watching.